Obviously, the competitions comes from a lot of new openings, particularly end of this quarter and early next year. And because of that, it's going to put pressures in our rates. And at the same time, obviously there's too much surplus of inventory, right? One World, unfortunately, is not in downtown Kuala Lumpur, so marketing to the leisure is, at this point in time, is a bit of a challenge because of the unknown locations, particularly in overseas. As far as Kuala Lumpur is concerned, we offer one of the lowest room rates in the region, if it is not the lowest. That obviously offers great value for money for event planners and organizers who are looking for international standard facilities that we are offering. At the same time, Kuala Lumpur is a blend of East and West. We are inspiring architectures like spectacular malls and quaint Chinese temples, and at the same time we have from colonial to modern architectures like Petronas Twin Towers. We offer a vast variety of cuisines, whether it is Asians or Western dishes. Due to the economic situations that is currently ongoing in US and Europe, China and India offers huge potentials in terms of the MICE business. And there are huge groups coming out of China and India, which is as big as 1,000 people. And One World having one of the largest ballroom facilities in Malaysia, and this is basically a market that we are well placed in terms of hosting them. Of course, we can't ignore Middle East, which is at this point in time is one of the important markets for One World Hotel, and we are in the Middle East market for the last 5 years, particularly having participated in trade shows since we opened in 2007. We believe there's a lot of potential in the MICE industry, and the MICE industry is one of the areas that is targeted by the Prime Minister in his economic transformation program. And this is the reason that he will be investing 50 million to improve on the arrivals for this sector, right? So it is aimed that this investment will attract 2.9 million business travelers by year 2020. In addition, the business tourism industry is expected to contribute about 3.9 billion to the gross national income and hopefully create 16,700 jobs. Malaysia is an affordable yet international destination within the growing Asian market. Malaysia has strong ties with China, India, and the Middle East, and so they will feel comfortable coming to this country, and particularly with the authentic cultures that we have. As far as Malaysia is concerned, the government has obviously done quite a fair bit of projects to improve the facilities of the tourism industries. But there are certain areas I think we can do further, such as getting more flights to come into Kuala Lumpur, more direct flights, as compared to our neighboring countries like Thailand and Singapore, right? And the other areas that we need to also work on is the human capital side, where we probably will do a little bit more, offer more training to improve on the labor as far as skills is concerned. And the other thing is also to improve on the immigration service, where some countries offer kind of like a special lanes, to convention delegates, so that it becomes seamless from flights to event venues. I think the government is also trying to improve on transportations, where a lot of big projects is already in place, such as the mass rapid transport and highways. And lastly, I think what Kuala Lumpur is a bigger convention centers. Right? At this point in time, KLCC only offers about 10,000 square meters, whereby in Singapore, where the Expos is nearly about 10 times the size. So, I mean, if we can get bigger convention center, at least we can do event which is much larger scales.